Welcome to the QC Show. I'm glad you're joining me today. If you like this episode or any other episode, be sure to go like, subscribe on our YouTube channel as well as our Spotify. And hey, don't forget, every Saturday, join me on the Radio Saigon 1160 AM as well as SBTN Texas. We are aired that all over the nations, includes Australia and Canada. Okay, look at who I have here with me next. Ta-da! My one and only boyfriend for over 3 decades. How are you doing, honey?
I'm doing great.
Well, you know what? Many of you already know the story of the back end how Wesley started Stone Global Realty. Been established since 1998 with constructions, real estate, timber and land management, all of that aspect. He is amazing. Real estate strategy, have some awesome project. But before I'm going to share some of that project, I want to share with you some of the things that happened with us when we first married. When we first married, our very first child, Nicole Stone, I call her Wouldn't You. She had really severe colic, cannot sleep. We have to put her in the dryer. Remember that, honey?
On top of the dryer.
On
yes.
top of the dryer. Thank you. On top of the dryer so that she can be able to sleep. But one fascinating thing for me, as Wes being a former biologist, is that we was pushing the stroller. Many of you might not even remember if you're young, but if you're my age or older, you might remember that little tiny cassette player. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Tell everybody what was you doing to help calm our baby with a colic.
Well, one of the studies that I was working on with the Forest Service was the indigenous songbirds of the Ouachita Mountains and stuff. And so by doing that, I was having to learn all of the different bird calls because a lot of the birds we was looking at, they're very small, and when they're up high in the canopy, you can't see them. But they like to sing a lot, so you can identify them by their distinct bird calls. And so to relax Nicole when she was upset and stuff, I would play those bird calls for her, and she would just sit there and listen along with me.
Isn't that so neat? So I was pushing the baby in the stroller with that cassette tape, and then he would then name out different name on the song, on the bird.
Yes.
And I thought that was so neat. But that's one of very, very best memory that we have with being like that. And so beside that, you love the wildlife, you love the nature. So some of the project you have or we have is just so incredible. And one of the projects you have is on Sapphire Bay.
Yes, we have a big development that's redefining the Lake Ray Hubbard area. This is a master plan development that's is pedestrian friendly, open air, retail, commercial, residential aspects all in it.
Yes, right there on the largest lake of Dallas, Lake Ray Hubbard. When we first moved to Texas, we actually lived there on Dow Rock High, and we loved it so much, the beautiful lake and so on. Share some of that aspect of when I come back over there, I remember you can just bring the canoe and bring the girls come and just fishing and stuff like that with them. It's a beautiful lake.
Yes, it's a very nice lake. A lot of recreation going on.
Dinner cruise.
There's dinner cruises, a lot of sailboats. A lot of people do sailing and stuff. Parasailing is very big, and then there's the sports fishing for black bass, stripers and stuff like that on Lake Hubbard also.
And I'm so happy we kind of move away from that a little bit because the Bass Pro Shop built right there. That is one of your favorite store.
It used to be, yes.
You have another favorite store. Okay, honey, I have 3 questions. Okay, number 1 is what is overall vision, the scope of the Sapphire Bay development?
Well, like I mentioned before, it's a master plan development and everything. And the broader development plan for that area includes 1,400 multifamily residents,
Yeah.
130 single-family residents, as well as 300 high-rise,
Wow.
condominiums with retail and commercial restaurants and hospitality mixed in with it.
When I went and saw that the other day, I saw that there's a huge, beautiful, like is that a restaurant? It's about to build there.
There's one restaurant that's being built
So
there
this would be
now.
excellent for restaurant or for
Yes,
hotel.
we actually are helping the landowner sell 5 lots there for a total of a little over 7 acres. 2 of these lots have direct lakefront frontage, which
So
would
beautiful.
be perfect for high-end steak restaurants or Italian restaurants such as that, or any hospitality hotel.
Yeah, I think you answered my second question. What is the key advantage of these specific lot?
Yeah,
with
their
Sapphire?
their key position is they're located there in the Sapphire Bay. That has and it's right in between Dallas and Rockwall. Has real easy on and off access to Interstate 30 directly. It's right there, right beside Sapphire Bay Marina, that where thousands of people go a week just to.
Weekend and everything and daily, and there's hardly not a lot of things happening yet. So this is a perfect time for somebody to jump on one of these lots.
It's developing very quickly there.
That's awesome. Okay, my third question is, how does adjacent Bayside development impact potential for these side?
Well, being adjacent to the Bayside development, it's also a substantially master planned community with over 3,000 residential units being built there, as well as an entertainment district and retail businesses. And being that close to master plan developments, they just give synergy to each other, bringing a lively community and just builds on that.
Yes, you believe in corporate responsibility, and I love that. And I love how you support all of us, and especially with the Source of Hope. Everything that you do behind the scene that nobody sees, this type of project, that's why we kind of dig you out of there for a minute and say, share. Share a little bit about corporate responsibility, being a chairman for the Source of Hope, and why it's so important that you give back to our community.
Yeah. Well, what I think of as corporate responsibility, you have responsibility to make money for your investors and stuff, but you have an even bigger responsibility to do everything that's right for the community, that builds the community and not tear it down.
Yes, thank you so much for being the Source of Hope. You have served, and so not only that you support us financially, but you are hand and feet of Jesus too as well. So you right there, you wash the dishes with us, you cook with us, you do everything, and the student love you, and all of us love you, and I know I truly love you. So thank you so much for being the Source of Hope. And so, hey, if you're interested in one of these projects, be sure to go and reach out to Wesley Stone.
At Stone Global Realty. I can be contacted directly by 214-336-5962, or you can email me at info@stoneglobalrealty.com or directly to wesley.stone@exprealty.com.
And because he does that, well, I get to have an opportunity to work with Source of Hope and Stone International Wellness Center. So I'm going to put a plug in for the Source of Hope. If you're interested in to come volunteer with us and meet Wesley there, come on the fourth Saturday of each and every month. We serve home cooked organic meal for our veteran, bedridden, senior citizen, firefighter, our student daily, as well as our homeless community. So until next time, this is QC. I see you in the next podcast. And I love to share more project with Stone Global Realty for y'all.